This moment in hockey history, the Nashville Predators are on break for the Four Nations tournament. They are currently in 7th place in the Central Division. After 54 games skated, they have a record of 19, 28, and 745 points. Has the Predators, pretty far outside of a relevant conversation. 13, 10, and 3 is their record on home ice. That's when their next game will take place against Colorado Avalanche, but it won't take place until February the 22nd. That's right, 2 weeks without NHL hockey. The Predators have scored 144 goals this season. They've given 179 goals this season. That's a goal differential of minus 35. Again, for the Predators, they won't be back on the ice again till February the 22nd. That's the game we are going to be talking about here and previewing the Colorado Avalanche. Then the next night, the 23rd, the New Jersey Devils will be at Bridgestone Arena. On the 25th of February, the Florida Panthers will be in Nashville at Bridgestone Arena. On the 27th, the Preds close out the calendar month of February with a match against the Winnipeg Jets, also at Bridgestone Arena. On the 1st of March in New York to take on the Islanders out on Long Island, and then at Madison Square Garden the next night to take on the New York Rangers. The Central Division standings update at the Four Nations tournament break are as follows. The Winnipeg Jets, first place, 81 points, the only team in the Central to be at 80 or more at this moment in time. The Dallas Stars are at 70. Minnesota is also at 70. That's second and third, just on the outside looking in for an automatic qualifying playoff spot and well in the wild card hunt. The Colorado Avalanche at 68 points. Then the Utah Hockey Club at 55. St. Louis at 55. That's fifth and sixth place. The Predators at 45 points are in seventh place. And the Chicago Blackhawks in eighth place are at 41 points. For the Preds and the Colorado Avalanche, this will be the fourth and final regular season meeting. Let's take a look back at the season series so far. They met for the first time on November the 2nd. The Predators scored a 5-2 victory versus the Avalanche at Bridgestone Arena. It was a Noonan 21-24 taking the loss because he was still a member of the Colorado Avalanche. This is before the Predators made the move to bring him to Nashville. UC Saros got the start for the Predators, picked up the win 29 out of 31. Forsberg, Nyquist, Sissons, Stamkos, Yossi, all with goals in that game. The two teams would meet again on November the 11th when the Predators would go off to Denver, Colorado and fall 3-2 in overtime. Saros would pick up the loss in OT, 29 of 32. Evangelista and Sissons would pick up the goals for the Preds. Georgiev got the victory for the Colorado Avalanche, also no longer an Avs goaltender, 28 out of 30 in that one, and it was Rantanen, no longer a member of the Colorado Avalanche. Taves and Girard with the overtime game-winning goal against his former team, the Nashville Predators, on the 14th of December. It was a 5-2 victory for the Avalanche in Denver. UC Saros taking the loss 28 out of 31, a couple of empty netters at the end of the game there. Stamkos and Evangelista with a goal each, McKinnon and Lehkonen with 2 goals each. For the regular season series, 1-1-1 for the Preds. They've acquired 3 out of a possible 6 points, and they've been outscored 10-9 by the Colorado Avalanche. For the Colorado Avalanche, 4th place in the Central Division, 57 games skated at the break, 3 more than Nashville, a record of 33, 22, and 2, 68 points. Again, has them just 2 points outside of an automatic qualifying playoff spot, well in the wild card hunt, and 23 points ahead of their next opponent, the Nashville Predators. On the road, the Avs are 17-12-0. They've scored 186 goals in the season, given up 174 against. It's a goal differential of plus 12. In their most recent stretch of 5 completed games, we go back January the 31st. It was a 5-0 win versus the St. Louis Blues, followed up on the 2nd of February with a 2-0 win versus the Philadelphia Flyers. On the 4th of February, a 3-0 loss at the Vancouver Canucks. On the 6th of February, a 4-2 win at Calgary. And most recently on the 7th of February, a 5-4 win at the Edmonton Oilers. Blackwood got the start in net, 23-27, picks up the victory. The NHL ranks inside this matchup and the numbers. The Colorado Avalanche, a prolific offense, scoring 3.25 goals per game. That's a top 10 offense in the league at 9th overall, while the Predators, quite the opposite, of 2.65 goals per game, are 29th overall in the league. The Preds giving up 3.31 goals per game is 26th in the NHL, while the Colorado Avalanche are giving up 3.04 goals against per game. That's 19th. Avs shoot 29.4 shots on goal per game. that is 9th overall. The Predators, though, at 30 shots even per game is 5th best in league. The Preds give up 29.4 against per game. That's 25th. Colorado only giving up 26.6 shots against per game. That's 5th best in the NHL. That is a highly impressive metric right there. Only 26.5 shots against per game. In the special teams category, it is the Nashville Predators with 21.4% power play conversion rate. That's 16th overall in the NHL. 33 conversions and 154 opportunities for the Colorado Avalanche. 21.3% is 17th, so just one spot behind the Preds. 36 conversions, 169 opportunities, so one spot behind the Predators, but 3 more conversions on the season as far as power play goals. And the penalty kill, 80.9% kill rate for the Predators is 12th overall in the league. 31 power play goals against, while Colorado 79.6% kill rate is 16th in the NHL. They've given up 30 power play goals against. When it comes to the individual statistical leaders for the Nashville Predators, Philip Forsberg at 21 goals, 32 assists. That equals 53 points. He is 1 point off of a point per game pace on the season. Did not think it was possible that he would come back from the depth that he had sunk to at one point in the season, but he has really, truly turned it on ever since then. March, so 17 goals, 27 assists, 44 points to the captain Roman Jossi's at 9 goals and 28 assists for 37 points. And O'Reilly's got 14 goals, 20 assists now for 34 points. Steven Stamkos at 17 and 16 for 33. Over on the Colorado Avalanche side of things, top 5 scorers, McKinnon, 21 goals, 66 assists, 87 points, and he is notorious for tearing up the Nashville Predators. I think he is the best in the game today, and McKinnon is always a threat. One of the most impressive players you can watch carry the puck. You'll have a great opportunity to do that at Bridgestone Arena, as he does that numerous times over the game. Rantanen is the second highest scorer on the Colorado Avalanche. Only problem is he's no longer on the Colorado Avalanche. Traded to the Carolina Hurricanes recently, 25 goals, 39 assists. He was also always someone who tore the Nashville Predators a new one practically every time. Makar certainly can fill that gap and has done so in his career. 22 goals and 41 assists for 63 points. Lekkonen's got 23 and 10 for 33, and Middlestad at 9 goals, 23 assists for 32 points. And potential goaltending matchup, and listen, this is 2 weeks away, so we don't really know, but let's pen it in at this moment in time, is Blackwood at 14-6-2 at 2.13 goals against average, and 9.22 save percentage, versus UC Saros 11-23-6 at 2.95 goals against average, and 8.99 save percentage, and 4 shutouts on the season. That's got you all set up for the Nashville Predators hosting the Colorado Avalanche when they return to the schedule after the Four Nations tournament. Looking forward to the break. We'll go back. We'll talk about the recap of the Buffalo Sabres game, the last game before the break. That's coming up next right here on the Renegades of Puck Podcast.